Hello everyone, welcome to this English Introduction. Thank you for your attention. We are happy to be with you again and we are wishing you a Merry Christmas in advance. Let's start with the headlines. The account called the Senate to call the Minister of Finance so that he may provide clarification on certain provisions deemed ambiguous in the state of finance bill for the financial year 2025-2026. This recommendation was made by Leopold Kabura this Tuesday afternoon after the draft state budget for the period 2025-2026 preparation. After budget for the period 2025-2026, and as December 2025, the Christmas day is getting more closer. The inhabitants of Bujumbura are busy in Christmas festivities preparations in different areas of the city. People are buying decorations and toys, especially for children. The festive atmosphere is gradually settling into markets and homes. Welcome again, I'm Marcel Kamkama. Details now. The account court urged the Senate to call the Minister of Finance so that he may provide clarifications on certain provisions deemed ambiguous in the state finance bill for the financial year 2025-2026. This recommendation was made by Leopold Kabura this Tuesday afternoon after the draft state budget for the period 2025-2026.
Tuesday afternoon, Leopold Kabura, the president of the Court of Auditors, was invited to the Senate to present his institution's analysis of the draft finance bill for 2025-2026 fiscal year. At the end of his presentation, Leopold Kabura said that the Court of Auditors recommends that the Senate should invite the Minister of Finance to provide clarifications on several issues considered insufficient, transparent, such as the increase in tax exemptions, paying back of scholarships granted by the state to students of public universities, the reasons for the decline in the income from maize selling by Anagisa, the increase in insurance expenditures and the decrease in contributions to international organizations, the decrease in income from state-owned commercial enterprises, as well as other unexplained drug carriers in the draft bill. He also pointed out that a significant gap appears in the revised budget. Indeed, from initial amount of 436.8 billion Burundian currency, a decrease of 88.8 billion Burundian currency was made, bringing the budget down to 347.9 billion Burundian francs, representing a decrease of 20.33%.
As December 25 is getting more closer, that is the Christmas day, Bujumbura inhabitants are busy buying Christmas festivities preparations in different areas of the city. People are buying decorations and toys, especially for children. A festive atmosphere is gradually settling into markets and homes. Giovanni Shimiye has more.
Preparations for the Christmas holiday in Bujumbura city are well underway. In Mukaza commune, preparations for Christmas are in full swing. The company Blarodi has installed a Christmas tree at the intersection of Prince Louis Gwagasore Avenue and the Uprona Avenue to beautify the city. Near the Tede Mill supermarket, traders and residents are actively preparing for the celebration. Prices of Christmas trees have increased, but this has not discouraged people from getting ready for the festivities. In Ahangwa commune, churches are not left behind. Tigahahe parish and the St. Famille parish in Kinama, development works were underway at the time of our visit. The faithful are organizing themselves to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Great devotion, whether in the streets, homes, or places of worship. The residents of Bujumbura city seem determined to make Christmas a time of joy and communion.
Burundi, distributed school kit and food. According to Bizimana Sandino, coordinator of APECOS, the assistance was offered with the aim of allowing them to celebrate Christmas and for supporting them in their education. Take a look.
This donation, consisting of school supplies and food items, was offered by the Association for the Care of AIDS Orphans, APECOS Burundi, to children orphaned by AIDS, who are usually supported by this association. Sandino Bizimana, coordinator of APECOS Burundi, indicated that these actions are part not only of the celebration of the Christmas holiday, but also of the objective of helping these children make progress in their studies. He added that APECOS Burundi has a broad project to expand its activities, particularly in the field of environmental protection. Emanuela Kamana, one of the beneficiaries of this association, thanked APECOS Burundi for the assistance provided to these children and called on the association to grant startup capital to beneficiary women in order to meet their needs and promote their employment. It should be noted that APECOS Burundi currently supports 200 children orphaned by AIDS.
In the Ministry of Environment via OBP organized a national workshop to validate the report prepared as part of the capacity building initiative for transparency project. The assistant to the minister in charge of environment said that this report marked Burundians' commitment to Paris Agreement implementation. Marius Migwa was there.
This meeting, opened by the representative of the minister in charge of environment as his assistant, was aimed at reviewing the already drafted reports for validation with the goal of submitting them to international bodies involved in climate change issues, as stated by Claudia Kizimana, coordinator of the project aimed at strengthening the capacity of experts in climate change reporting. Director of Climate Change at OBP emphasized that this process is part of Burundi's commitments made after signing the Paris Agreement on Climate in 2015 with an official ratification by Burundi in 2018. The assistant to the Minister for Environment noted that these reports are crucial for implementing the commitments undertaken by Burundi. Every 5 years, countries are required to produce nationally determined contributions outlining their efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Burundi has committed to reducing its emissions by 1.5.
In the northern region of the country, observed the emergence of modern printing companies. Investors in this field indicate that it helped them to create jobs and invite other entrepreneurs to follow in their footsteps. Evacuation Shimia has more.
In the urban centers of Kayanza, Ngozi and Muyinga, there has been a noticeable increase in the number of individuals investing in modern technologies, particularly in graphic design and the printing services. These areas now host trainers in new technologies, as well as professionals specialized in fabric printing based on custom designs. All those who have launched such ventures affirm that their primary goal is to bring these services closer to the local population who previously had traveled to Bujumbura to access them. They also aim to create employment opportunities for local youth. Furthermore, they have chosen not to limit their activities to major cities, but to make these services available in more remote areas so that rural communities can also benefit from modern technology. In addition, to bring these services closer to the people, Kalaverin Seimana, founder of the NC company, explained that he wishes to promote the development of modern technologies in the interior of the country. According to him, in a world advancing rapidly, the use of modern technology is indispensable. Local authorities, for their part, welcome these innovations, stating that they make life easier for citizens and contribute to their education and overall development. For example, in the commune of Muyinga, an initiative called MC has enabled the installation of solar-powered street lights, as reported by Roraka Yumba, head of project planning in that commune. Authorities are also calling on investors to develop other sectors that are still lacking in the country's interior, forcing citizens to travel long distances to access essential services. However, one of the main challenges faced by these entrepreneurs remains the lack of recognition or value given by the local population to products and services made within their own communities.
And that was Evariste Nyong'o reporting. Now, this is the end of this news edition. Thank you for your attention. Have a good time and a Merry Christmas to all Christians all over the world.